Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming, we're back in the Watch Your Realms, and I wanted to go over this little lot that's dropped here. So it's the summoning for this weekend. So, busy days all across till Monday, and including Monday, in fact, going on until Christmas Day as well. So, there we go, a lot going on. Now, let's go through this, and where do we start over how and what we want to summon on. So, for me, it's very simple. The first thing I've decided on is I want to summon for this one. I want to summon for this. My belief is it's a limited summon. Now, the limited summon they released in the last patch notes have been dropped down. So the limited summon now is 200. You need 200 summons to actually do a limited summon. And that's what I'm basing my starting place on for this. So I'm going to make sure I've got 200 summons, and that equates to 17,600 diamonds, because I want him more than anything else, more than all the other champions that are on, or the chances of getting other champions on. I want Sun Wukong. So that is 200 summons, 17,600 diamonds, or a combination of both of those. That's where I'm starting my calculations on what I can spend for this weekend's worth of summoning. So let's go and have a look at the rest of it then. So the rest of it then comes down to pity timers. So I'm then going to go and have a look at my pity timers to see where I sit with those. Now, tomorrow, Tufa's event. Get one random legendary hero upon summoning one during the event. This is a one-off offer. Okay. Now, you're going to see lots of pictures of people pulling Cyrus and Hex and Viernas and loads of top tier champions. You are going to be bombarded with all those photographs, but don't get baited in. You can quite easily get double crash. So you can get some terrible champions as well in there. And we all know there are terrible legendaries, so you can get those as well. Now, due to the last summoning event, what you want to do is have a check and see where you are. So come over to your summoning portal, pick which one that you're interested in. We're after the blue crystals at the moment. We come up to details and we have a look at our summoning record, and we start counting back on our summoning record. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 120 and a bit. So I am 80 summons away from double legendary as a maximum. Now that is a maximum. 2 legendaries, so that is on average 40 as a max. My worst case scenario, that is. So have a look at your worst case scenario and have a look where that's going to leave you with the rest of your summons. Does it leave you still ahead, or does it leave you a bit lower on the tier list of where you're going to sit for Sun Wukong? Remember, that's who I'm aiming for, so that's who I solidly think about. Now, the next one to think about, I'm going to go over, and we're going to jump to Monday. So Monday needs that Divine Summoning. They're doing it on Divines, which is absolutely brilliant, which is really, really good for them. I mean, thank you very much. During the event, the first legendary hero summoned is guaranteed to be unowned. This can only be activated one time, okay? One off, but the first legendary you get will be brand new, and they're doing it on Divines. So if you've been saving your Divines and not knowing when to pull them, this is the time. Now remember, they've changed the rates on Divines as well. So we'll come back over here, we'll have a look at Divine Summoning, we'll come over here and we'll check Summoning Pity. I am 2 in. Not so good on Divines. But when I check the pity rules, remember the pity rules for this have changed recently. They were absolute, I mean, they're still horrific, but they're not as bad by any. So the pity timer will be activated if no legendary hero is summoned after 12 consecutive summons. So you've got 12 summons at the normal drop rate. The normal drop rate is 6% chance on Divines, and you've got 12 shots at that. Then after that, you then build up to 20 is your guaranteed. So I mean, I thought I did badly. I think I had 23, 24, something like that, but people were in the comments doing 27 and all sorts without getting anything. I mean, used to be absolutely horrific. Now you're tied down to 20. You still only get 5% after 12. So your summons on 13 to 19, there's another 7 summons there. That's what, another 35% plus your 6%. So at 19, you still only got a 41% chance of getting a legendary. But the one after that, your 20th summon, now that's guaranteed. So have a look where you are. and see how many you've got. Now the divines are good because they're not going to, you can blow as many divines as you like, and that's not going to affect you doing your Sun Wukong at all. So this is still very much in the frame, no matter how many divines you pull, because what you're actually after will be the limited summon. Now normally though, when they do a limited banner, they do quite often put him on a 15 times, so you may wish to pull more divines on that if he's in there as well. I don't know, I haven't got any insider information, anything like that. So when that rocks up, if you get the 15 times as well, you may wish to pull some divines, get him A1, A2, that sort of thing. So something for you to consider, but guaranteed new and shiny champion, and your 20th divine summon I will be pulling on Monday. That leaves us with the Frostfall Lucky Pick. Now, new event. In addition to the event's fixed hero, you can select another legendary hero, excluding Lords, so we can't accept any Lords, from the Invocation of Spirits pool for the 15 drop rate. Now, it's only a 15 times drop rate, so bear that in mind. You're not guaranteed the champion or anything like that, and 15 times is progressively getting worse as they add in more and more heroes. That expansion there is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the chance of you getting a 15 times is getting less and less. So remember that. Now here is the guaranteed or the one who's definitely on for the 15 times. She is the new one. Now luckily enough, Exoterics needed a healer. Oh no, missed that. So we got another mage for them. That's fine, and someone else to do magic damage in the Infernal comp, so that's handy as well. So although she does do magic resistance reduction, okay, so she might be helpful in Infernal Raw's faction team. I don't know, haven't played with her, who knows. So she's guaranteed to be up there. Now you can select the other champion. So who do you select? Now there's a couple of champions. Let's firstly remember what it said. It did say you cannot select Lords. So if we have a look up here, here is the summoning portal. Here's the pool of champions. Now, these top 8 you can't select because they're Lords. So you can get rid of those. And then it's anyone else in the pool. So you can select any of the champions here in the pool. So Silas has got to be up there for a shout, particularly if you've got Vienna, or you haven't got her and you've got Silas. You may wish to pair them up, so they may be a shout for your times 15 times. Karmit might be up there for a shout for your additional 15 times. And there are a couple of other good champions, Zillitude, Arrogance. I mean, she is a rare champion to get pulled, so you may want to put her in there as well. Elowin's got to be another good shout for in there as well. I don't have a Hex on one of my accounts, so I may well plumb for a Hex. The new Lord, who's not a Lord, only by name, is up in there as well. Absolutely solid champion, and I would like to possibly who I'm going to pick, and I think I am going to pick this champion. Now I picked Pope at the weekend. However, I don't have a Constance, and I do like Pope's Lord skill, and it's easier to build a team out if you have a Constance in there as well. The Constance does the inspiration buff as well. I just think she's going to be very helpful if you pulled a Pope and you're looking at pushing forward into content such as Guild Boss 2. I think she could be pretty crucial for that. So I'm pretty sold on that's who I'm going to pull for my additional 15 times. I think if you haven't got your Arbiter Lord, then maybe not as good. Whether she would work as well with the Epic, I don't know. I think they've pretty much got the same Lord skill. It's just going to be slightly less. Yeah. Lord's attack, so I assume her attack is going to be less. I haven't looked at her or looked at her details or anything like that. Maxed out, what does she have? She has an attack of 4,300. Pope's maxed out attack, I assume, is going to be more than that. Yeah, so you will be able to get his attack up higher than hers. So maybe Constance is a fair shout if you're using her. I don't know, maybe. But that's who I'm probably going for, I think. That's my pool, I think, or my choice within that 15 times. So that's it broken down, okay? But make sure you have a check, see where you're sat on your divine. on your Divine for the guaranteed new. Have a look to see where you're sat with your normal summons so you can pull on the twofers, and then put some thought into whoever you want with regards to your Frostfall pick. But always keep in the back of your mind, this is the champion you want to save for. You want to have 200, 17,600 diamonds, or a combination of the both, so you can pull for this champion as well. That's my take on it, and that's what I'm doing. I won't go below what I require for this because I don't know when they're doing it or the date. I probably can work it out with the rewards they're doing in game at the moment, so they've got sort of a countdown thing, haven't they? If we can work it out from here. If we have a look at this daily quest, I don't know if that is a countdown to him. It's Journey to the East. There is about another 2 weeks left on that, which would tie into not next weekend, the weekend after, which would be new year-ish, I imagine. So yeah, if this goes to the end and then it's him, then it'd be about 2 weeks time is my guess. So there's a rough guess on when you need it, but I'm not going to drop below the 17,600 in case you do anything weird, and that way I'm guaranteed it. Okay, that's my take on how to get everything, and I just keep in the back of my mind, this is what I'm after, and I'm not going to get baited into doing anything other than plumbing for him. Right, thank you very much for your time. I'll see you in a video again soon. Cheers, goodbye. If you could do the old thumbs up, like and subscribe on your way out, that'd be helpful as well. Cheers, goodbye.